everyone, I'm Midori Lots, and today we are connecting with our core. The core is the foundation of all things good. It helps improve posture, balance, and overall athletic performance. It involves the abs, the back, and the muscles of the hip, which is why today we're going to be focusing on the midsection of our entire body rather than just the abs that you see visible at the front. You won't need any equipment, so just roll out your mat and let's get going. We're going to start today seated with our feet and knees hips distance apart. So that's a fist measurement distance for those of you who are unsure. Our hands are just going to rest on our shins. We're going to sit as tall as we can on those sitting bones, lengthening the neck, broadening the collarbones. Go ahead and inhale, just look up ever so slightly, heart goes to the ceiling. And then we're going to exhale, nodding the chin to the chest, sinking your heart back through those shoulder blades and scooping the lower abs. Inhale sits you really tall, you find length to go back and up. We're going to exhale to nod chin to the chest, scoop the belly, curve that spine. Inhale, sit tall, look up. Exhale, round through the spine, keep those collarbones wide, shoulders down. One last one. Inhale, sits you tall, find length. And then exhale, find length to curl and scoop and hold. Now, if your feet are feeling a little far away from you here, you're going to step them in a little bit. We're going to reach those hands in front. Keep that C curve. Heart is back, belly is scooped. We're off our sitting bones here. We're going to take the right arm up, then exhale, bring the left arm. We exhale to lift and switch. Keep it going here. My heart is pressing back between those shoulder blades. I'm scooping my lower belly, and it's just the movement of the levers that's putting a little bit more tension and work in the upper abs there. Whew. Keep going. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Keep your chest, chin away from the chest. 3, 2, and 1. Hands out in front of you now. We're going to exhale to flip the left palm, twisting over to your left and return. That's exhale, twist right now, moving from side to side without disrupting the legs. You're going to hold those legs nice and still. You're going to hold those hips nice and still. Scoop the belly to the backbone and send your heart between those shoulder blades. Deep C curve. That's it. No cheating here. We're not going to over twist those arms. We're thinking of just the heart moving from one way back to center and the other way. Are you able to curl a little more with that spine? Engage those abdominals. And up. Sweep. We've got 2 more. We go open. Keep that chin away from the chest. Long neck, shoulders down. And return. Good. Stretching those legs long now. Just roll all the way down onto the back. Inhale at the bottom. Find length. Exhale. Hands to the ceiling. 1 vertebra at a time. We're going to roll all the way forward, flexing those feet. Then we're going to look up, grabbing those toes. Belly to the thighs. Release the toes, round the spine. Stack. Inhale. Exhale, start at the base of your belly, then 1 vertebra at a time. Feel each bone press into the mat beneath you. Inhale, widen the collarbones, shoulders soft. Exhale, sequentially roll it up without using momentum, using those abs. Flex the feet, lengthen, pull back, look up, long spine. Stick your tail out ever so slightly. Exhale, ripple and roll. Let's do 1 more. Inhale, sitting as tall as we can. Exhale to roll down. Good. Inhale at the bottom, shoulders down. Exhale, hands to the ceiling, 1 vertebra at a time. We come up and let's enjoy this hamstring stretch now. Pull the toes back, lengthen the body, look slightly up. 2 slow breaths here. 1 more. Good. Gently rolling up to sitting. We're going to place those feet on the floor and then 1 vertebra at a time come down onto our backs. Oh, and I've slipped right off the mat. So our feet are going to stay hips distance apart, which is 1 fist width. Feet are nice and close to the buttocks, but still a hand's distance away. Keep those hands in your inverted V now, your arms. We inhale to prepare. We're going to exhale, scoop the belly under 1 vertebra at a time, squeeze up, engaging the back body. Lengthen your thighs, inhale, hold. Exhale, start at your sternum, and one vertebrae at a time you're going to sequentially roll down. Your pelvis will be the last to hit the mat. Inhale at the bottom, soften your shoulders. Exhale, scoop the belly, use your abdominals to press up. When you get to the top, we're using the entire posterior chain. We're going to inhale, widen and spread the rib cage. Exhale, hug it all in. Heart goes first, melt it down one vertebrae at a time. Good. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, scoop, curl up. Now I'm going to get you to watch those knees for me. Make sure that they are not splayed out to the side. Keep holding onto your imaginary fist. Inhale. Exhale, mount. So we're using our abs to segmentally move the spine. You've got one more. Just check in with those shoulders. Make sure they're soft. Curl it up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze at the top. Inhale. Exhale, roll it down. Good. Now for this next one, without any articulation of the spine, you're going to go ahead, squeeze your glutes, press right up into that bridge pose. From here, we're going to just drop the right hip down a couple of inches, and then the left, and then the right, and then the left. So we're going down for 4, then we press up with the right, up with the left, up with the right, up with the left. Keep going, right hip down, left hip down, right and left, then up with the right, left, right and left. So as you keep moving through this, imagine that you're walking upstairs. So there is a feeling like you're just stepping one level at a time. We're trying to minimize those thighs from swinging around. You're actually trying to keep the legs where they are and just move the pelvis. So there's a lot of work happening from the hips down. Stay soft in the shoulders. Keep climbing up the stairs and going down 4 by 4. We've got 2 more rounds. We're taking it up, 2, 3, 4. Squeeze down, 2, 3, all the way, release. Give those hips a big squeeze, squeeze your glutes, and let's press up and meet up the top. We've got to do it to the other side now. Let's start with the left. It goes down, 2, 3, and 4. Then pick it up with the left and right and left and right. So as you move through this, really connect to your hips, to your glutes. Squeeze them like mad and enjoy that length at the top. Really elongate your thigh bones away from you and just check that you're not coming up too high, that the neck feels a little cramped there. You should find length at the top. So it's left up, right up, left up, right up and down. We're nearly there. 2 more rounds. Up, up, up. Squeeze, lift, go down, down, down. Last set. Left, right. Keep squeezing. Come up as high as you can. Then left, right, left. Good job. All right, let's meet at the bottom. Keep those hands firmly on the floor. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, we march. Right leg comes up to 90 degrees, hips come high. Then we sit it all down at the same time. Switch. Left is up and we lower down. Squeeze, lift and down. Keep that squareness of your pelvis and down. Hips are level. Neck is soft. That's it. Keep squeezing. And last one, we're going to meet now with the right leg up, nice and high, hips nice and high. We dip and lift, dip and lift. You can keep that right leg bent if you don't have the range in your hamstrings here. Last 4, 3, squeeze 2, and 1. Lifting all the way up. Gently take your time to roll down. Hug that right knee into the chest. Extend your left leg long to a hover position. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, chest is the only thing to raise. Lift it high, shoulder blades off the floor. Get space between your chin and your chest. If you can, release those hands up and overhead and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Hands to the shins. Left leg down. Release. We're going to take that right leg onto the floor now, hands back to that inverted V, bend your left knee, send it high, foot to the ceiling, squeeze the glutes, let's come up. Little pulses here. For 8, 7, keep squeezing hips as square. 5, 4, 3, 2, big squeeze, lift, and take it down, hugging the knee to the chest. You're gonna hover that right leg off now. Inhale, prepares you. Exhale, your heart comes towards that knee. If you can, hands come off. 5, 4, 3, 2, keep lifting that chest up. Last one, good, hands to the shin, and come down, well done. All right. We're going to bring our feet now up to tabletop position, so just 90 degrees, interlocking the hands behind the base of the skull. I can still see my elbows in my periphery, so make sure your elbows are not completely flat on the floor here. We're going to inhale to prepare, then exhale, chest lift as you stretch your right leg away. Inhale, control down. Exhale, press, curl high, and come down. That's it. So keep moving through this, everyone. Imagine that you've got a stone fruit, like a plum or a nectarine, between your chin and your chest, so we're not actually cramming that space there. Also, when you do a chest lift, if your neck gets sensitive, it may just be that you're not lifting that chest. So you sink your sternum down, you actually think of lifting your heart up towards your thighs, and the shoulder blades are off the mat. The only thing that may touch the mat is like the bottom of the scapula, a little wing tip there. Whew, keep it going. We've got 2 more, really lifting up through the chest. You can do this. Last one, stay there. Your right knee is at 90 degrees. We're going to exhale to spin the heart to the right. Then exhale, twist to the left. 8, 7, just rotating from the lower rib up. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug those knees into the chest, lift up, and take it down. Good job. Hug those knees into the chest. You can take a little roll here, releasing any tension in the back. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to interlock the hands now in line with the chest. Take them up and overhead. Your legs are at 90 degrees. Inhale here, melt the front of the ribs into the mat. Exhale, we curl up for nutcracker, opening the legs wide and come down. Exhale, reach, and we come down. That's it. We've got 8 more here. Scoop the belly. Remember to breathe. We've got 5 more. Keep lifting that chest so your chin is parallel to the floor when you curl up. We've got 4 more. Good. Last 3, 2, and 1. And then take it down. Well done. Let's just take those feet as wide as the mat, arms out to a T. Just twist it out to one side, turning your head the opposite direction of your knees. Return it to center. And the other way. Really pinning those armpits onto the floor. We have one other side. Let's just go one more round because it feels really good. And twist. Okay, nice. Single leg drop. So our buttocks are going to go on our hands, so that really squishy bit will just be right on top of the hands. And what I like to do is I mimic the shape of my sacrum, of my tailbone, directly underneath my bottom there. So it's like a little triangle. We take the feet up to the ceiling, find neutral spine, engage your core. Slowly lower that right leg down so it's at that hovering position, and then bring it back up to center. So for this one, we're going to be keeping the head down. We're alternating our legs. Shoulders are soft, and this is just a really beautiful way to connect with the core, that we can keep the midsection controlled whilst we move our long levers. Good. Now for this one, you can maintain neutral spine, but where we're going from here is going to be double leg drop, right? So just keep moving through your single leg for now, whilst I chat away. And then when we do double leg, if you're struggling and you feel your lower back experience any pain, you're going to imprint your whole back on the mat, so no space. Choose your poison. Collarbones wide, shoulders soft. Let's go ahead and move into double leg stretch. So we take it down, or double leg drop, and then we lift. Slowly with control, squeeze the inner thighs and lift. It goes down and squeezes up. That's it, good. Down, keep the legs long and away, and up. Keeping the back of the neck long at the same time. Down you go. Squeeze her up. Let's do 3 more. Maintain neutral spine if you can, and if your lower back isn't screaming at you. 2 more. Woo. And last one, all the way down and back up. Good job. Give those legs a big, big squeeze. Massage that spine. We're going to work with side to side now. So for this one, I'm going to interlock the hands behind the base of my skull, and I'm pinning my elbows down and my armpits down. It can be quite challenging here. We're going to melt the rib cage down. Take your time slowly to let the knees fall to the right. Pin your left armpit down. If it came off the floor, you went too far. Now from here, go ahead and extend your legs, then bring them back up to center. Bend those knees, pin the right elbow down, knees fall to the left. Extend through those legs, and then draw them back to center. You got it. Bend the knees, carry them over to the right. Extend them, and let's use the exhale to bring them back home. Bend those knees. Click goes my knee. Over. Extend and reach. Now you're more than welcome to keep the legs straight for the next 4, but remember that the opposite shoulder is staying pinned down onto that mat. So we're just adding that pelvic twist now. This is coming from the lumbar spine. Still takes a lot of work at the midsection. Now I'm getting ready just to do my final side, so wherever you are, just start to think of wrapping it up. Good, good. Let's bend through those knees. Extend them long onto the floor. Reach those hands overhead, big breath. In. Exhale, roll her up. Flex those feet. Look up. Long spine, and then take your time slowly to come up. We've got one more little thing to do in 4-point kneeling. So jump on up, hands are going to come underneath the shoulders, knees directly under those hips. I'm pushing away from the floor now without rounding the pelvis at all. Stay in neutral spine, just think of plugging your heart up between the shoulder blades there. Tuck your toes, and on an exhale, press it back to down dog. Get length in the back of the legs, shoulders down. Then slowly come through a knee bend, hovering. Inhale, look up, lengthen the spine. So we're going cow to dog. Round the spine, press it out. Then slowly with control, find tabletop on a hover, and we let it all go into that cow. So we're trying to bypass that hovering tabletop position as we ripple through the spine. Inhale, look up. Just 2 more. Connect with the core there. Press it back. And down. Lucky last one. Exhale, press shoulders down. Ribs hugging in. And cow. Good. Push that floor away from you. Point through both toes. We're going to work through a little hip extension now. So you're going to go ahead, keeping both hands on the floor. Right foot is going to go long behind you. Tuck the toes, place them on the floor, then exhale, knee to nose. Take that left knee directly under the hip. Right leg comes high, squeeze the glutes, little pulse. Place it down, and then hug that left knee in. Then take the left knee under the hip. So we lift, squeeze the inner thighs, right leg is up, little pulse. Right foot down, left knee up. Left knee down, right leg up with pulse. That's it. Press into the floor with the right foot and bring that left knee to the chest. Let's do 3 more. Squeeze the inner thighs here. Little pulse with the right. Find the floor. Left knee to nose. 2 more to go. Collarbones wide. Little pulse. Press and curl. Last one. Find length. And find length even with the knee to the nose. Good. Step that left leg back now. Let's meet in plank. Holding here, pushing away from you. If your wrists are feeling sore, you can come down onto those forearms. We're going into shoulder flexion now. So we're going to bring the heart forward over the fingertips and just press back to your plank. Squeezing your glutes, bracing your midsection. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Taking yourself down onto those knees gently. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Point through those toes. Let's do it all to the left. Extend the left leg long. Little pulse. Tuck your left toes. Exhale, knee to the nose. We inhale, lift. Little pulse. Squeeze those inner thighs. Curl, knee to nose. 5 more. Lift. Squeeze. Pulse. Take it down and exhale, curl. Good. Widen across the collarbones. Brace the front of the body when the leg goes high. Then exhale, curl, tuck the tails, heart comes up. Find neutral spine. Squeeze the glutes, pulse the left leg. Right leg up. We curl. 2 more. Left leg up. Little pulse. Squeeze. Right leg and curl. This is your last one now. Woohoo, we're nearly there. And curl. Now we're going to step it back to plank. Find length. Hold. We bend through those knees and we pounce forward. Bend and pounce. That's it. Maintaining that long spine. Think of pulling your chin slightly up so your head's not just draping in space. That's it. Bend the knees. Stretch. Strong in the shoulders, strong in the core. Last 3. Squeeze. 2 and 1. Bend through those knees. Place your head down onto the floor, child's pose. We're going to sweep those hands back behind us now. Just moving your head from side to side. Release the neck. Inhale here. Exhale. Let all the air out of your mouth. Then slowly take your time to find a seated position. And that's the end of connecting with your core. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, if you like this video, please share it with your family, with your friends, or leave me a comment below with any feedback or any requests. If you'd like to find me, I'm on Instagram at Midori Lotz. MIDORILOTZ, and I'd love to hear from you and to know what other videos you'd like to see.